Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. And please keep in mind that in this reading, I am only channeling through my higher intuitive self. I'm not actually using any spirit guides. Some of you may have been in a situation with this person, a very spiritual situation. The first card's the strongest. This is spiritual connection. It's a very intense connection. You people can probably feel this person's energy. It's hard to let go. It's not easy. Sometimes you can't even sleep. Somebody's finding it hard to breathe. Oh, deep breaths. Relax. Relax. This too shall pass. Some of you may have been in a long-term relationship. This could be short-term. This could also be related to a situationship. Especially if the situation has not gotten off the ground yet, this could be somebody who you've simply exchanged glances with, and you know that there's something there, but nobody's speaking up. Oh, wow. A lot of heartache and pain, Gemini. Oh my heavens, what's going on, guys? Part of this, okay, because this is a spiritual connection, first of all, this reading is going to be not just what the cross-watcher's feeling. This is also some of your feelings too. And that's because you are mirroring this person. We pick up on the energy of our person of interest, but also it's more intense when it is a past life spiritual connection. And for some of you, I do past life readings. If this is really your situation, my goodness, it's very hurtful. So just have a look on my website, and you'll see if you need certain types of clarity. I do provide a lot of clarity in the past life readings. Okay, we have here mystery, followed by grief, rhythms, nourishment, awakening, embracing the shadow, illness, wellness, love. Then we have victim under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, things have been rough between us for the past while. And I am now questioning the universe. Why is it that my Gemini is in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not far into the future? Are we meant to be? Was this meant to be? I often wonder, why is it that I feel so intense when I think about you? I can feel your presence when you're not there, smell your scent when you're not there, have dreams about you. I too am wondering, have we had some type of a past life connection? I know that fate and destiny has brought us together for a reason. But for now, I am very regretful, and I'm feeling guilty for the things that I have said and done, and for the things that I should have said but I never did, the things that I should have done but I just never did anything, and I never said anything. I let you down. I behaved in a way that you did not expect. And I do feel sadness and melancholy. This is my state of mind right now, and it's difficult for me to move on from this. It's difficult because everything in my heart and my mind is repeating itself like rhythms. I forget about one thing. I try to forget, but then boom, something happens and something reminds me of you again. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, something always happens and I end up thinking about you. I do feel that in this connection I have found somebody who is just so perfect. The perfect mate. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, you tick all the boxes. You have this way of fulfilling me, nourishing those aspects in my life that are just so important. And certain things have changed. My perspective has changed. Before, I didn't see things through your eyes, but now I do. I see things and I feel things and I realize what I've done because I see things through your eyes. I've put myself into your shoes and I've realized how completely awkward and uncomfortable this situation and this environment has become. It's hard to even talk about this. It's hard to even approach you. It's difficult because everything is just so awkward for me now. I behaved in a way that was impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive to some extent. And what I see now is that everything that has happened, it shouldn't have happened that way. You have seen a darker side of me. And I only wish that you never would have seen that. You've seen that dark side of me, that side that is not so good and pure and holy. But I want you to embrace that. Because that is a part of who I am. It's hard for me to not be that, because that is who I am. Right now, there are many things holding me down. I try to go above the surface of this water, but there are memories from this lifetime and the past that are haunting me. These memories haunt me. And I want to go above the surface of this water and see your shining face, which is that light in the sky. But I'm drowning in the sea of sadness because of the weight of my worries, my burdens, my responsibilities, all of the challenges that I face, and this is what creates these boundaries for me. These are the things that weigh me down, and this is why I'm unable to be with you the way that you want me to. And do I love you? I'm in love with you, yes. The love I have for you is sacred. It's pure. It's eternal. It just doesn't go away. And this is why this hurts me so much. I know in this connection, I have made you a victim. I was just so sexually attracted to you. And I didn't know why I was feeling so intense. But now, I feel that in this connection, I overindulged. I took advantage. And all you ever did was just give. All I did was take. To some degree, I also manipulated you. You might not have known this, but I was manipulating you. And in my heart and my mind, I know that I am the one who made you the victim. And this is exactly why my heart is broken right now, because of what I did to you. Am I able to show you this? Am I able to express this to you or tell you? No, I cannot, because I feel extremely awkward, extremely uncomfortable. Do I feel that there is a spiritual connection between us both? Absolutely. And the love that I have for you, even though I might not show it or say it, it still exists. And deep down inside. It's that type of love that will never fade, because it's unconditional. Oh boy, Gemini. That was a tough one. Yeah. I don't know how many people are crying, but I mean, I was just about to. It was not easy reading this. This feeling is ridiculously intense, and it's so sad. It's like this person was with you, and they were just thinking you're an everyday person that they've just met, and they can do whatever. But then, boom, it just dawned on them, the awakening moment. They've had a spiritual awakening and mystery. This is my spiritual card. This is the spiritual past life card. Plus awakening. They've had a spiritual awakening, and that is huge. I have a video on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. If some of you don't know about that, have a look at that. Your situation will make more sense. There's also spiritually intense connections, or sensually intense spiritual connections. That's also on that channel. That may also be applicable to you, because this person may have overindulged with you sensually. Oh boy, Gemini. Okay. Be strong. Be strong. Sometimes we have to go through experiences as shitty as they are. And what is it? It's not a mistake. No, no, no. It is an experience. All right. Let's have a look here. I have the Lover's Path Tarot. So I'm going to look into what exactly happened that may have caused the downfall of this entire situation. So when things started to go downhill, there may be many factors, but I'm just going to pull out two cards. These are the main problems that may have occurred. Some of you might know of this. Some of you may have wondered, why is it that the connection just didn't work out? Oh boy, oh boy. You have here grace, which is perfectly fine, but then you have the Five of Staves. A whole lot of people. Ego, pride. Opinions that just don't seem to resonate with one another. Opposites. There's a lot of opposition from either yourself and this person or other people and the both of you. All right. Grace and Five of Staves. Let's have a look at grace. This is not in alphabetical order. That is why it takes me forever to find this one. To find any of them in this card, in this deck. All right. Just bear with me. Ah, found you. All right. Originally, Gemini, and this is where it really hurts. It really, really hurts. Because in the beginning, you may have felt so much inspiration in this connection. You may have felt a lot of hope, a lot of dreams. Even this person might have felt this too. Nobody gets into a connection because they want to break things down, okay? Both parties, no matter what their motives are, they still want to achieve something. Somebody just might want more sex, right? Somebody else might want more love, physical or emotional. Everybody has something that they want. But it's never really negative unless you know that somebody's taking revenge. And my goodness, that is just evil. Bad karma. Here we have once upon a time love that inspired us and others, wanting to turn dreams into realities and being aware of goals and ambitions that you and this person may have once had. There was a belief of self-esteem and the self-esteem to meet that belief. Now what happened here, here's the reverse. This is what the main focus is, Gemini. This is the reason why things didn't work out. This person started to not follow their bliss. This person started to not follow what was making them happy, what was genuinely making them happy, what was making their heart happy. They ignored it. Why were they ignoring it? Because of insecurities, because there was a lack of self-esteem, a lack of confidence. Here we have feelings of unworthiness and ignoring their own intuition. When does somebody feel unworthy? When you seem like the good girl or the good boy, and you know I'm talking about men and women, right? When you are that good person and you give your heart, your mind, even you share your body, that is you giving your all, right? The thing is that this person had a different intention, which is why you got the victimization. That card came up, victim. They overindulged. They took you for granted. They manipulated you sexually, emotionally, physically. And that's what happened. Why did this person feel unworthy of you? Because they were a complete a-hole, selfish, self-centered, egotistical. But that's what they wanted. They wanted just the physical. And you wanted the physical plus the emotion. But what did this person do? They didn't give you that. And this is why, in their right conscious, in their mind, they knew what is the right thing to do. To leave my Gemini, to keep my distance from my Gemini. Why? Because I feel unworthy of the love that Gemini is giving to me. Gemini is a great person. I can't do this anymore to my Gemini. It's wrong. I can't treat Gemini like this. I can't use them like this. Take them for granted. I can't do that anymore. I feel shitty. I've lost self-confidence. I'm not confident anymore. I feel insecure. And nothing makes me happy. That's what happened. Here we also have 5 of staffs. Conflict, competition, dissension. Now, before and during this time period, there may have been ego-oriented competition. Somebody here lost sight of what was really important because of petty disagreements. This could have been this person. Moving beyond, this is what they wanted to do. Moving beyond petty concerns and worries to understand what is really important. Wanting to unify forces, but this ego-oriented competition could have been from the both of you, where you're butting heads. It could have been a third-party situation, or it could have been completely more than 3 parties. It could have been a whole bunch of people. I'm getting the word multitude, strange. A multitude of people who were thinking that the both of you should not be together. So external parties, you know, like maybe friends or relatives, people who are saying this is not the right person for you. And there is a lot of inner inner conflict, and I'm getting the word internal factors. So this person listened to some of these people, and they kept their distance. Why? Because they thought that it's the right thing to do. You know, and the thing is, you guys may think of this in an opposite way, but think of it this way. If this person goes out with their friends and says, look, you know, there's this really hot Gemini and I do this and I do that, but Gemini wants to settle down and I don't. I just want to have fun. I can't commit to my Gemini. And what do the friends say? The friends will generally give proper advice. They will say, hey, don't use the Gemini like that. That's just wrong. You can't do that to Gemini. And so your person of interest listened. And so they started realizing that, oh my God, I'm just so bad. I'm such a bad person. I can't do this to my Gemini anymore. This is the type of interference that we're talking about. The interference that happened, Gemini, you might think it's really bad that happened, but this is a blessing in disguise. Whatever happened to this person with the people that they were talking to, the universe has got your back. The universe doesn't want you to get involved in a situation that is going to be not so great for yourself, because you have done goodness. You are a good person. You have good karma. That was a tough one, guys. Oh my God. Just keep in mind, sometimes certain things happen and we wonder, you know, was it good for us? Yes, it was. Sometimes it is good for us. Especially what I see right here, Gemini, with this person. Unfortunately, some of you may be heartbroken, but let me tell you, in the long run, this is something that probably would have saved you emotionally in the end, because you're just gonna get deeper and deeper involved in this connection, and it's just gonna be really, really bad when this person just completely leaves or just ghosts you. Some of you, this has already happened, but this is why they're doing this, because they don't want to use you anymore or manipulate you the way they used to do before. All right, let's have a look. Any actions, intentions that this person might have towards you currently. They themselves are healing. Good, good, good. They need to realize who they are, what they've done. Okay. Ooh, yikes. Have not seen this combination. A very rough and tough combination. But this is exactly why, because this person is going through a lot. They're self-reflecting. They're thinking about the things that have really happened and how they've messed things up in this beautiful connection. Boy, oh boy. You have here the Four of Swords. So in the background there's a Three of Swords. In the background, there's a Three of Swords. Broken heart. Heart is broken. Heart is broken. There is regret, remorse, sorrow. Their heart is broken. Your heart is broken, most likely, but also their heart is broken. Now, because of this broken heart, and because of what they've done, they're trying to heal. They're trying to heal from the situation, from what they did, the trauma that they caused themselves. They're trying to just heal from it. They don't want to see anything. They don't want to deal with anything. They're just trying to regenerate, recuperate. But what is their intention in their heart and their mind? The Judgment card, gorgeous card. Gemini, ultimately they do want to have a second chance with you. But this time, the second chance that they're fantasizing about, they really want it to be transparent. They want to have transparency. They want to have open conversation, open dialogue. They don't want to hide anything anymore. They want to be truthful about their feelings. And then we also have here the Five of Pentacles. Now, there must be some distance here, because this person does feel somehow left out in the cold, neglected or rejected. But there's a part of them that just feels that they have been put into this environment. The only thing is, Sometimes because this person has kept their own distance, they have put themselves into this position. Here we also have the Two of Pentacles. Just like the illness wellness card, being overwhelmed. This person is trying to juggle a lot of things, opportunities, issues that they have experienced, faced. Here they're trying to create a better balance, but they're juggling a lot of things, which means their energy is very scattered. Once their energy is scattered, they're not focused. They are out of focus. And so they need time to just calm down and just focus on certain things, but you are not one of those. They want to give you 100% of their time and their effort, but right now they just can't do that because there are other things that they are trying to juggle with in their life. These are things that they cannot put on the back burner. Here we also have the Eight of Swords. With the Eight of Swords, for some of you, this person may literally be in a situation at home where they are being watched by someone. Could be a third party situation. But this person, they're in a situation right now, and this is because of somebody external who has put them in this situation, or they themselves are putting themselves in this situation. Okay, I just repeated my word. They themselves are putting themselves in the situation on purpose because they do not want to make a move. Now, there's two things, right? Either they're doing this internally or somebody else is doing this to them. Here we have someone who has, they don't want to see anything. They don't want to hear anything. They're blindfolded, covering their ears too. Their arms, hands, legs tied. They cannot make a move, so they're not moving anywhere. They are also surrounded by swords. They're fenced around. Everything is around them. They cannot move beyond that. Plus, to make things worse, there's somebody's watching them like a hawk. They're being watched. So there's a whole lot of struggle where this person is coming from. They're coming from a place where they don't have a lot of freedom. They don't have a lot of will, strength, freedom to do what it is that they need to do. And part of it is because they think that they're a dangerous person. And they don't want to hurt you, so they try to keep themselves caged. Wow. Danger can be in many forms, right? Could be just breaking your heart. That's dangerous. And of course, then we have real physical danger. So hopefully it wasn't anything like that. But this person does feel that it's as if like, okay, I'm literally, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing a lion. No, not a lion, a tiger behind a cage. And the tiger is pacing left and right. But the tiger knows what it's capable of. But it's not, it needs to stay behind the cage. Because it knows that if it goes out, it may hurt people. That's what I'm seeing right now. So this person, unfortunately, they know that there's something wrong with them on the inside, emotionally. And they don't want to actually hurt you. And this is why they're keeping their distance. Wow. All right. Do I see them taking any chances right now? Honestly, Gemini, no. I see intention, which is the Judgment card, beautiful card. They do have the intention, but they need to take the action. The action they are not taking towards you right now, they're taking it towards themselves to try to heal. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Not the right time. Followed by peaceful resolution. We have recovery. Yep, there has been a lot of heartache and pain in this connection, and for some of you, if it's resonating, it hasn't been easy. This journey in this connection has caused a lot of, I'm getting the word drain, so like this person's really drained you emotionally. Exhausted, I'm getting the word exhausted. Someone's saying that they're just exhausted with this connection. Okay, within the next few months, you have a timeline. That's nice. And we have here, you are ready. Followed by meditation brings answers. Under the bottom of the deck you have here, ask your angels. Starting with the first card we have here is, it's not the right time. Peaceful resolution, recovery. If you believe within the next few months you are ready. Meditation brings answers, and then we have ask your angels under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So Gemini, many of you may be wanting and hoping, and these messages, by the way, are brought to you by archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. Many of you are hoping and wanting for this to occur as fast as possible, because you've been waiting for a long time. They are saying right now is not the right time, and that is frustrating, but it's simply because you remember this person has to heal. They have a lot going on in their life, and they have to fix themselves. They have to like fix the entire situation that they're in, their mindset, the way they think about you. So it's okay for you. The time is right for you, but it's not right for them. And so if you want to be together with this person, that time will occur when they have healed, when they have gotten that strength again. Eventually, it's really good. It does say here, peaceful resolution. So there will be a peaceful resolution in the coming future regarding this connection. Now, we also have here recovery. This is for some of you who may have felt very drained. You are going to start to feel better, especially after there's going to be a peaceful resolution. But just knowing that this person is healing and that they are starting to change, that should also bring you some peace inside of your heart, inside of your mind. For some of you, I do have something called the Chakra Checkup on my website. You can have a look at that. It is to help you get rid of negative energies that have accumulated around you, in your home, around your aura, inside of your body. So I tell you what you have, how many you have, and then I teach you how to get rid of them. You have that document for the rest of your life. You can always do it on your own as well. Or some of you might just want to get the Holy Light package. That is to get rid of negative energies. Now, why am I saying negative energies? Because you can only recover and have positivity be maintained and stay in your life if you get rid of the negative. The negative basically acts as a barrier and an obstacle. Here we have, if you believe, so definitely keep that positive energy flowing. You have to have that positive energy in order to manifest this. Now, you do have a timeline, really nice. Within the next few months, you are ready. Within the next few months, you are going to be emotionally, physically, spiritually ready to tackle whatever is going to be thrown to you in regards to this connection. We also have here, meditation brings answers. And right after that, you have here, ask your angels under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Now, this particular deck is very Christian based. And here we have the Christ consciousness. So the way I work, some of you might want to follow that, some of you might not. That is totally up to you, but this is the way I do things. So I do pray to the Christ consciousness through Christ to get to his Father, Jehovah. He has other names, but Jehovah basically is just the pure white light, the source, the Almighty that is in the universe. That is pure white light, that is positive energy. And this is white radiant light. And that is where all the goodness of existence lives and resides. Now, when you are there in your mind's eye, you can ask for permission and call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to guide you, to protect you throughout this entire situation. Through the Christ consciousness, you can get that permission. You can have them come to you because they work for their bosses, right? So you can call upon them. And for some people, they do actually, people feel the presence of angels. Some people can actually just see it through numbers, angel numbers. But there's sometimes certain signs, certain synchronicities, and certain things that happen. You may hear a voice in your head, for example, or you may hear some message from somebody that you've just met on the street. I've had a lot of weird things that have happened to me, so I'm just giving you examples of what can happen. Sometimes you can just be driving and you see a billboard and there's this particular sentence that really stands out to you, but that's the answer that you were looking for. So it's a very different and indirect kind of way when you receive messages from the angels and when they're giving you pieces of information that you thought maybe you didn't need. You didn't even know that you needed it until they actually give it to you. So when you meditate or when you pray, eventually you will be able to ask your angels, and once you ask, you will receive the answers. Meditation brings answers. Ask your angels. So you have answers and you have ask. So once you ask that question, you will eventually get your answers. There you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's just talking about having more faith. And faith, like I've mentioned before, is like a Wi-Fi connection. The stronger it is, the faster the uploads and the downloads you will get. The less faith you have, everything will be stagnant and slow, and it just won't work as fast, and there might be a disconnect at some point in time. So it really does. It's all energy. Energy is alive. It exists. So for some of you that may have been very busy in your lives, I would recommend that you just take some time out, start reflecting on certain things in your life, just have some me time. And you do need some me time, especially with this card, the recovery card. It is important for you to maintain focus on your life, on the things that you really want to do, the things that you really wanted to achieve. In the meantime, don't just dwell on this person. Don't just wait for the next few months. Okay? Focus on yourself. Do certain things that you think will make, I guess you could say, a better you. Not as if you're not better already, but sometimes you can pick up a hobby, you can start volunteering, doing certain things that will make you feel that you are doing some type of good karma while we still have time on this planet. Gemini, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated. I just did want to quickly announce that I have 2 new videos on Asnointia audio. They may be up already, or they might just take about another week for them to be up. But one is called What Not to Do When a Man Ghosts You. So that is mostly for my lady friends, as well as males who like males. And another video I'm putting up is Why Women Ghost You / Mixed Messages. So this is something that a lot of people have asked me about. So I do have a lot of male clients as well, and of course female clients. But where do I get this information from? This is all from my readings. When I read people's scenarios, when I read their stories, the things that they've gone through, I have noticed trends and patterns, and it's like, you know what? Everybody goes through the same thing. And a lot of people repeat certain patterns of behavior. And I noticed that almost everybody does the same thing. So I was thinking about it, and so I thought, okay, let me just make these videos, because it's something that, you know, if you've done it, if 20 people have done it, you can guarantee 100 people are doing it, right? That's human nature. That's the way we are. All right, Gemini. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.